Hey guys, so as we get settled into the month of November, it's time to take a look back and see how my portfolio did for the month of October. So in this video, I'll go over my overall profits and losses, and what I look like for year to date and all time, all the buys and sells that I made, a little bit into the dividends that I made, and what my goals are for the upcoming month of November and for the rest of the year. But of course, as always, leave a comment below and let me know how your portfolio did for the month of October. So for starters, luckily my portfolio did make some money for the month of October, not much. I ended up making $79.99 or about 0.52%. Year-to-date comparison, my portfolio was up 27.66% or a little over $3,300. And all time, I'm up $4,846.10 or a little over 45%. It's only a little disappointing because I think I remember last month I was really close to 50%. It's kind of the next big milestone for me, but this is not bad at all. And that's yet again just a testament to all the orders, buys and sells I've made throughout the years and how I'm starting to learn and grow throughout the process. And speaking of which, I did a decent amount of buying and selling for the month of October. As I'm still analyzing my portfolio that initially started as about 48 different stocks and ETFs and now it's down to maybe 38 or 39, one of the things I'm keeping in mind are the positions that I haven't invested into in a long time. And I kept that in mind when I made the one and only sell that I made for the month of October, and that happened to be in CVS. When it comes to how active I've been in CVS, I hadn't made a transaction into it since October 2nd of 2019, which is the day I opened the position. So since then, nothing. And there's always a reason behind it. And my reason is just over time, I've learned a little bit more and I invested into dividend positions I felt like would work better for me and my goals. But when it comes to CVS, its dividend history isn't the worst. I think it only has single-digit amount of years when it comes to actual consistently increasing their payout. But when it comes to consistently paying out dividends to their shareholders, I think they've been doing that for maybe 27 years or so, so it's not bad. But when it comes to their share price growth, it's not the greatest, losing double digits percentage over the past year and the past 5 years. So I wanted something that had positive growth and dividend payouts. So I ended up selling that position and took the $135 that I made and bought some other positions for myself. So when it comes to positions I bought, I started off with Williams-Sonoma, just about $34, so definitely not much at all. Also bought a little more into Costco, about $30.25, so same thing as Williams-Sonoma. Then I bought a pretty decent size of Hershey's, $165.60. That was around the time I had sold my position in CVS and I had put a deposit of $30, which I do every single week. The reason why I focus more on Hershey for the month of October is that they're currently heading very near its 52-week low. And the biggest reason I remember it not doing so well for the past few months is its cocoa prices, which had been increasing. I think they're currently at about $10,000 per ton. So when the main ingredients of your items are increasing, then it's going to be harder to manufacture and actually sell those items for the same price. So it makes sense. I think it's going to be something that gets better over the long term, but in the meantime, I wanted to take advantage of its low share price and the fact that it has a really good dividend payout history, a lot better than CVS. And of course, to round out the month of October, I bought $30 in the Realty Income because, why not? So for dividends, it was a fairly low month in comparison to the last few months of this year. I actually made only $19.56 for the month of October, which made my annual income so far a total of $261.68, which is really cool because it is a few dollars more than my entire dividend income of last year. So seeing that growth of dividend payouts, passive income, despite only investing $30 every single week, it's really motivating, it's really cool. And also my running average is $26.17 per month. And of course, I always like to see what the future potential for dividend payouts is for me for now, as of every single month. And as of the month of October, my portfolio would pay me $363 per year by this time next year. Within 5 years, it would pay me $703 per year. 10 years, it would pay me $1,335 per year. And 15 years, $2,381 per year. And what's really cool is I expect this number to consistently increase as I consistently invest at least $30 every single week into my portfolio. Hopefully I can get that up to $50 by the end of the year, but we'll see. Aside from that goal, hitting 50% overall profits from our portfolio is as important to me as hitting $100,000 in overall profits is to basically all investors. If anything, they both are major milestones and can be motivational tactics to continue investing no matter how much you're investing. My goal for next month is to continue to invest my money more into companies that are known more for reinvesting into themselves, which results in more long-term positive share price growth. So that means I may be investing more in companies like Williams-Sonoma and Costco that have a great share price growth but may have a lower dividend yield. This is probably going to take a decent hit in my overall portfolio dividend yield, and I actually talk more about that in this video where I go over how my portfolio did when it comes to dividends specifically for the month of October. So if you want a bit of a deeper dive into the dividends, make sure you check that video out. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Until next time, as always, take care.